Hello everyone, namjoonslostairpods here. First of all, I want to say thank you for so many new subscribers recently. I appreciate you all, and I can't believe we are so close to 100. That's so crazy to me. Anyways, today I am going to be reviewing K-pop opinions I found on Reddit again because as you probably know, those videos are doing quite good on my channel. Also, as you know, I have a lot of fun making these and sharing my thoughts with you all. If I mention anything that is false or say something that doesn't make sense, please let me know so that I will not make the same mistake in the future. And for the nth time, here is my disclaimer that apparently needs to be in these videos. I am not sending hate to any of the people mentioned in this video, and these are all opinions that I found on Reddit. I am simply sharing what I think about them. Please be respectful if you disagree. Thank you. Enjoy. Okay, I guess we're starting off strong here. I'm pretty sure this is unpopular. Anyways, I'm pretty sure people are still pressed that Chen got married and had a child. I actually came across a Chen auntie like a month ago. I was like, wow, are people still talking about this? Whatever. I think if Chen wants to come back to EXO then he should. Of course if he does not want to, then I think he shouldn't. From the information I found, everyone in EXO's contract is set to expire in 2022, and I believe EXO's enlistment period is until 2024 or 2025 if I'm doing my math correctly. Please let me know if I get something incorrect though. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't necessarily think Chen should leave EXO, but if he wants to when his contract ends, then I think he's a grown man and can make his own choices, of which I will respect. I actually agree with this, but I wouldn't call a lot of the performers that I am actually talking about weak. I would say most just seem calmer, if that makes sense. I think depending on the size of the group, this could be beneficial. And yes, we love to see a lot of strong or hardcore performers, but think about it, if there are a bunch of strong performers in a group, then everyone blends together, right? I mean, I could be completely wrong here, but what do you think? Okay, so OP said this. I'm saying this is unpopular because people compare them 24/7. I get it in the sense that both groups are K-pop and are obviously the most popular right now, but at the same time, they have both had such different journeys to success that the comparisons ignore the struggles that both groups have been disadvantaged or benefited with. I guess you could make this argument about any artist, but I think the other issue is that their music is also incomparable due to how different they are in regards to sound and concept. The only thing both groups actually have in common is that they sing the majority of their songs in Korean and again are both successful. I see where they are coming from, and after reading this, I agree. Yes, they are the most popular at the moment, but why are people constantly comparing them? I think OP explained it really perfectly, so I have nothing else to say about the topic. I too would like to know what you all have to say about this. I'm pretty sure they used iconic wrong, but I personally prefer Puma over Can't You See Me. It's obviously just based on musical preference and taste, but I listen to Puma way more than I listen to Can't You See Me. I listen to them both a lot, but I like Puma better. I love the music video and the song. I was unsure about how I felt about the auto-tune at first, but I quickly got over it. I seriously love Puma so much. It's my favorite TXT song. But no, Puma is actually not more iconic than Can't You See Me, but I do prefer it. If you didn't know, this is the iconic line that OP was talking about.
Yeah, I'm a geek, the big paradox.
Now that you are aware of this, I personally love her line in Buka, so I disagree with this opinion. It's quite literally my favorite part of the entire song minus the pre-chorus. I think she has great flow and her part is quite memorable. It fits in well with the song in my opinion and just makes it so much better. You can literally catch me going hold up, I'm a geek, the big paradox at any random given time during my day. I mean, it is iconic for a reason, right? Right? I've never seen anyone say this, so this actually shocked me. Although I guess you can't expect everyone to like everything. Either way, I don't care. Dammy's rap in Boca slapped. Okay, I see. Did you get evidence for your statement from their 4 million monthly Spotify listeners? Or maybe their 12.8 million followers on Instagram? Oh, maybe it was their 5 million followers on Twitter. I think you get my point here. Stray Kids is not underrated. Most people have heard of or have listened to Stray Kids at some point while they have been into K-pop. I do think Stray Kids get some unnecessary hate often, but by no means are they underrated. Also, fun fact that has nothing to do with the opinion. I've been listening to Stray Kids a lot these days and they really do have so many bops. Wow. Okay, next opinion. No, but where's the lie? I agree. If you think about it, the big three are probably the hardest companies to get into because they're not going to debut people that would hurt their company. For the most part, they are going to debut talented or very skilled idols. They are likely very picky with who they debut. If you look at the leaders in the third, fourth, and even the second generation, a lot of the really popular groups come from the big three. Of course, coming from the big three, a group will already have more hype and popularity. And no, I am not saying that other companies are hard to get into or that other companies don't have requirements, but I digress. Yes, I agree that most people that come from the big three have some kind of it factor or star quality to them. Seriously, I completely agree. A lot of people like to play it off and say things like, okay, your idol self-produces and what about it? What about it? What about it? Self-producing is such a cool thing to do. First of all, self-producing shows you how much an idol or person in general put into their music. When trying to portray emotions or even just when you're listening to a song that you know is self-produced, you tend to feel a closer connection to the song because you know that someone put themselves into a song. Of course, sometimes it's not that serious, but self-producing is such a big deal. Idols should be commended when they self-produce or help in the production process. Also, before someone gets the wrong idea, I am not saying that idols or groups that self-produce are better or anything because that's not the case. I think something so beautiful about K-pop is that people use their talents and skills to bring joy to others, and those talents and skills can be a number of things like producing, composing, singing, rapping, dancing, entertaining, and much more. So appreciate your faves, people. At the moment, I agree with this opinion. Reddit says that it is unpopular though, and actually in a lot of NCT ranking videos or just on Twitter and stuff, it seems as if a lot of people are not much of a fan of Simon Says. To be honest, I feel like it might be an acquired taste because the song does have an interesting sound, but I personally love it. It is one of, if not my favorite, NCT 127 title tracks. I love the dance and the song is catchy and fun to listen to. Ah yes, another opinion I agree with. I know a lot of people say BTS discography is getting boring, and like I've said before, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I personally don't think it has gotten boring at all. I do think they have changed their sound a bit, not that they really have a specific one, but their older music is more hip hop and rap focused whereas their newer stuff seems to have less of that influence, if that makes sense. I can't explain things that well, but if anyone can explain it better than me, that would be great. Anyways, I don't think it's getting boring and they keep releasing bop after bop, so I'm satisfied. What OP means by bigger groups is groups that have a lot of members, and OP is so right. Some of my favorite groups are 17, Treasure, and the Boys who have 13 members, 12 members, and 11 members respectively. I think all of them are so funny and there is always something new to see, if that makes sense. I know Luna has a lot of members and so many people have said that the members are super funny, so there's that. Also, with bigger groups, there are so many more interactions to see and so much more chaos to watch if that's the kind of thing you like. Of course, groups that are not as big as the ones mentioned can be just as chaotic and funny, but I feel like it's so much easier when there are more people. Plus with more people there are more people to love, there are also so many personalities to get to know. It's so fun and fulfilling when you feel like you know a lot about so many people in one group, if you get what I mean, because obviously we don't really know any idol, but getting into bigger groups is definitely daunting. I think 17 was the first big group that I got into, and it really did take me a while to learn all of their names, but I watched things like Going 17, music videos, and interviews to learn their names. That's actually the method I try to use when getting into any group. It's proven pretty effective to me because I just recently got into the boys like a month ago, and I learned all of their names in like 2 hours by watching one of their episodes of Weekly Idol. But I digress. Bigger groups are seriously some of the most fun and diverse kind of groups you can get into. Of course, I know some people don't like when there are that many people, so my reasoning could just be lame. But if you're up for the challenge, and you haven't already, I would definitely say check out a bigger group just to see how you like it. Side note, if you stan all of NCT, you stan 23 people, and therefore you have no excuse for not getting into one of these groups. At least you don't have the excuse that there are too many people. I'm just saying, but do what you want, fam. Finally someone said it. Every time I see people's feet and their toes all close to the camera I cringe, but then again I'm just a person that has never liked feet. Every time I see toe or feet shots in music videos, I know I make a crusty face at my screen. Like no one wants to see that. At least I don't. Maybe it's artistic and I'm just not cultured enough to know, but you is all I have to say. Thank you. Next. I actually understand where OP is coming from. I don't think all SM boy groups sound the same or anything, but I do think you can tell they're an SM boy group. I don't know how much sense that makes, but sometimes I'll hear a song and be like, this sounds like something an SM boy group would release. Maybe I mean experimental, since SM is known so well for experimenting with music and all of their groups really. But yeah, I don't think all SM boy groups sound the same, but I do think each has a sound that you can tell comes from SM. Your opinion is irrelevant, and guess what, sweetie? I can guarantee he doesn't like you either. I'm kidding. Probably. But anyways, like I said before, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Although I don't see how anyone could dislike Jongho's voice. It's literally so beautiful and powerful and everything in between. His high notes are crazy and I absolutely love his voice. I 100% believe that Jongho is one of, if not the best, 4th generation male vocalists, and I am ready to fight anyone on that. So while I respect this opinion, they are wrong and I disagree. I don't have much to say about this one, but music is subjective and not everyone thinks the same. For example, I know a few people who think Fever Part 2 is their best release, but I on the other hand think that it wasn't a weak release. It's probably my least favorite release of theirs, but I don't think it is weak. Then again, I don't think anything they have released has been weak, so there's that. I mean, their discography is flawless. How could there be a weak release? Yeah, but anyways, I don't agree with this opinion, but I get what OP is saying. Thank you so much for watching my video. Since we are getting close to 100 subscribers, I want to do an interactive video with you all. So if you have any ideas, fill out the form in the pinned comment and in the description. Thank you. Okay, stay safe and have a great rest of your day or night. If you have any video ideas, suggestions, or requests, please feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload.